Say Jack back with another one, you dig, and we finna get into that boy FBG Duck, you dig, and get into a little bit of his story. So I ain't gonna hold too much of your time up. So let's get into the video, Jack.
G Duck was one of the biggest GD rappers in Chicago. He hopped into the drill scene back when it was just kicking off, but never blew up like Keef and Dirk since he was a GD.
It's crazy that I seen FBG Duck before I seen Lit Dirk, Von, Chief Keef, and all them boys. I seen FBG Duck first. That shit crazy. But I heard Keef music first though. So it's just like backwards, you feel me?
In 2020,
it's crazy.
He was making moves to leave the streets behind and focus on music. But then he was tragically gunned down in broad daylight.
That boy dirty.
This is the wild story of FBG Duck. Duck grew up on the south side of Chicago in the low end. His dad got hit with a 20-year sentence when Duck was 3 years old, so he ended up living with his grandma. Duck had a huge extended family, and sometimes there would be up to 15 people staying at his grandma's crib. Duck told DJ Vlad that he was a bad kid who always got in trouble for fighting his cousins. He grew up around violence and started losing his family and friends at a young age, and he didn't know how to deal with it. He told Vlad, I was a kid, so I couldn't take it out on who I wanted to, so I just took it out on a lot of other motherfuckers.
That shit crazy.
His big brother, FBG Brick, was from STL EBT.
He got took out too,
didn't he? Duck started repping them as a teenager. He was known in the streets as a fighter, and allegedly even slid in the O Block and put hands on people over there. Around 2009, Duck became homies with a dude from STL named Tuka. He told Vlad him and Tuka pretty much spent every day together. In 2011, Tuka hopped on social media and dissed someone from TYMB who just got killed. Dudes from TYMB and O Block allegedly caught Tuka at a bus stop later.
God damn.
They asked him when the next bus was coming, and when Tuka looked at his watch, they started dumping shots. Tuka's murder sparked a deadly war between 600 O Block and STL EBT that's still going on today. After he died, a BD named Odie Perry allegedly got killed by a girl from STL EBT named K.I. Tuka and K.I. was close, and she allegedly shot OD because he was part of the Tuka hit. After he lost his best friend, Duck and his boy Dutchie started FBG, aka Flyboy Gang. And around the same time, his homie Billionaire Black got Duck into rapping. He started dropping tracks in 2011, but was still heavy in the streets. According to rumors, Duck started sliding into op hoods and tried to get back for Tuka's murder. He allegedly hit 5 dudes and shot at a lot more, but that ain't been confirmed. While he was putting in work in the streets, Duck was also grinding with rap. The BDs was popping off in the industry after Chief Keef blew up, but Duck was building a buzz for the GDs too. The only other GD rapper who was making waves back then was Lil Jojo. Jojo claimed a GD set called Brick Squad, but he was cool with Lil Reese and Lil Durk because they grew up together. But after Durk dropped L's anthem and said, Brick Squad, I say f*** him, Tuka roll with him, so it's f*** him, Jojo hopped in the booth and dropped a remix.
That was the coldest diss song ever.
BDK 300.
Oh my god, I remember they could drop that hoe.
And also sent shots at his old homie too. One bar said, Durk say
Brick Squad can't wait to catch him.
Squeezes
the fucking
50
to
and they got him on the stretcher. After BDK blew up in the city, Jojo kept it pushing with tracks like Tied Up and a remix of Yo Gotti's song, I Got That Sack. He was building a big buzz for the GDs and letting everyone know that they could pop off in the rap game too. But in September 2012, Jojo was killed after he gave the ops the drop.
That was stupid shit he could have did.
On September 4th, Jojo was sending shots at Lil Reese on social media after he spotted him earlier in the day. He tweeted, laugh my ass off, I'm on 069, stop the flexing, and let everyone know where to find him. Unfortunately, the ops slid on him and Jojo was dead just a couple hours later. After Jojo died, Duck had to put on even harder for the GDs. He was building an audience online and in the city, but still had both feet in the trenches. And in June 2013, he got shot in the leg. It ain't clear who tried to take him out, but Duck tweeted, I'm good, everybody. I only took a leg shot. Duck told DJ Vlad he got shot in the ankle too.
It was the first thing I seen him.
When a dude came up from behind him and started letting off shots. Duck recovered from the leg shots pretty quickly, but then his ex-girlfriend stabbed him in the stomach. Apparently, they was having a fight, and Duck ended up slapping her in the face, so she grabbed a knife and stabbed him. The knife actually went into Duck's bowels, which could have killed him.
Damn.
So Vlad, he would have killed her on the spot, but his brother wouldn't hand him his gun. In 2017, Duck suffered another loss when his brother, FBG Brick, and cousin Kobe Mack both got killed on the same day. Duck told DJ Vlad when he pulled up to the scene and saw his brother and cousin dead,
that's
he had
crazy.
an automatic breakdown. No one was ever arrested for the murders.
Damn.
Rumors say C Murder from O Block was involved. After Brick and Kobe Mack died, Duck went even harder with the music. In 2018, he finally broke into the mainstream with the track Slide. He already had a fan base in Chicago, but this track put him on a map outside the city. It racked up almost 70 million views on YouTube and ended up being his hottest song. Then, 21 Savage hopped on the remix and made it even more viral. Duck signed a deal with Sony Records after Slide popped off. Rumors said the deal was worth $1.7 million,
Damn.
but Duck told DJ Vlad it was even more than that. Duck was known for dissing ops on records, but in 2019, he dropped the track Chicago Legends.
That shit went hard, Chicago Legends.
Dudes from both sides who
I
died.
fuck with that.
The track starts off with him rapping about dudes like Lil Jojo and Lil Mark. Then Duck switched it up and gave some respect to the other side. He raps, "Okay, enough with the bro ties. Nah, I ain't crossing over, bitch, I'm not a bow tie. But I made this track to be fair. It's only right that I talk about both sides." And shouted out Dirk's cousin Newski, who was killed in 2014.
This didn't work,
Chief's
bro.
cousin Fredo Santana,
R.P.
and Larry
Fredo.
Bone from 600.
R.P.
Fans thought
Fredo.
Duck might be easing off all the dissing. But then, Mimo 600 and King Von dropped the track Exposing Me. Von said, "Yo, homie died, I'm smoking that. I'm tired of smelling Tuka and Lil Mark. And I'm
Damn.
tired of scrap." Then Mimo dissed Tuka too with, "Off that Zico, Tuka, and that Fast, we gon' put in work. Sneaky talking, saying this and that, just gon' get him murked." Duck and Ruger clapped back and remixed the track, dissing a ton of dead ops. Duck said, "He got caught in traffic. Waldo ain't get to finish his status. He on the internet laughing, capping, then got caught without it. Yo, homie, he dead. He heard what I said. Sharoid, OD, D-Thing, and Tirehead."
Damn.
Later in the track, he went and dissed Mimo's brother, Lil Steve, and said, "These mentioning Tuka, I'll fuck around, send you to meet him. I don't got my Glock. When I see an op on bro, I'ma beat him. I'm smoking Lil Steve, can't breathe, thinking it's over. I wish I was right there when Lil Boo got slumped. I would've ran this shit over." Duck was already one of O Block's top ops, and dissing they dead homies just made the target on his back even bigger. In July 2020, he dropped the track Dead, where he took more shots at O Block.
That shit was crazy.
On the hook, he said, "Made Chicago Legends. Shit, that was just about business. Said I wasn't gonna diss the dead, and okay, I did it. But
R.P.
T-Roy
T-Roy.
no D, them dead
No D. Damn.
looked like Duck was gonna be the next drill rapper to make it big in the industry. He had a new record deal, his streaming numbers was up, and people outside of Chicago was finally paying attention. But on August 4th, 2020, he was tragically murdered in broad daylight. Duck was out
That's
shopping
the
with his girl
sloppiest
in
work.
Gold Coast neighborhood, which is one of the wealthiest and safest areas in the city. While they was walking down the street, 2 cars pulled up, and 4 shooters hopped out and started dumping shots. Duck got hit in the chest and neck, and unfortunately died later that day. As soon as the news broke, rumors started flying that dudes from O Block was behind the hit. At first,
Von had a
rumors
bag
no
on that
evidence
boy.
to back him up. But in October 2021, the Chicago police arrested 5 dudes from O Block for Duck's murder. C-Thing, C-Murder, Moowop, Los, and Zell Money were all named in a RICO indictment. But Zell Money took his own life a couple of months before the news broke.
Damn.
RICO cases are damn near impossible to beat, and other dudes from O Block could get wrapped up in it too. The trial ain't scheduled to start until fall 2023, so it'll be a minute before we know what kind of evidence the feds have against him. After he died, the media tried to paint Duck as just a violent dude who raps about killing people. But people who knew him said that's not the case. He was known for giving back to the community and donating to schools. He also hosted back-to-school drives and encouraged kids to get educated. A few months before he got killed, Duck joined the 2020 Vision campaign and spoke against violence in Chicago.
Damn.
An activist named Bo Deal said he wanted to clean his act up for the kids. A few months ago, he was saying that he was going to stop putting guns in his videos. He was trying to change. It's just hard when you grow up in this environment. Duck's death was a tragedy, but he also knew that staying in
R.P.
Chicago
Duck.
would get him killed.
I don't know why the
Back in
fuck he ain't move out
2017,
that shit.
He told DJ Vlad that he thought about death every day. And I mean, of course, I know motherfuckers want to kill me. I'm a very disrespectful person. I know what I did in my lifetime. Rest in peace to FBG Duck.
Damn. R.P. Duck, bro.
King.
Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, bro. They did that man dirty. That was some sloppy ass work. The I forgot what the top 6 or where it's called. That was some sloppy ass work they did. But you know, anyways, RP that man. You know, RP all them Black Kings and all them fallen soldiers, bro. They grew up in that environment, so shit. What would you do, feel me? If you grew up in that environment, you gonna slide to get down too, Jag. I would do the same thing, so I totally understand, bro. Damn, that shit's sad.